ఇది పెట్టే ప్రస్తుతానికి చూడు వైఫైలో ఉన్నా ల్యాన్ ఈ కేబుల్ చూడు తమ్ముడు, ఈ కేబుల్ చూడు. మళ్ళీ వెళ్తుంది బుల్లెడ్డి ప్రాబ్లం చూడు, బుల్లెడ్ ప్రాబ్లం చూడు పోయింది. బుల్లెడ్డి ఏం బుల్లెడ్డి అందరు కానీసి కరెక్ట్ కాదు, ఇది షార్ట్ అయినప్పుడు
సిగ్నల్ లెక్క వస్తుందా? సరే మారుస్తా, మన వేసేస్తాను, ల్యాండ్ తీసేస్తా.
కనపడుతుంది లేకపోతే ఇలా వచ్చింది పోయింది. చూడు తొందరగా మంద చూడు, మంద వేసి ఇప్పుడే రావట్లేదు.
చేశాను మన
చూడు కావాల్సి
చూడన్నా.
ఇప్పుడు వస్తుంది బుల్లెట్ ఇప్పుడు వచ్చింది, స్టార్ట్ అయింది. ఇప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ అయింది. మళ్ళీ పోకుండా చూడు, ముందే చూస్తున్నాం. పోతే మాత్రం నీ మీద కంప్లైంట్ పెడతాను. బుల్లెట్ అని నీ మీద కంప్లైంట్ పెడతాను. ల్యాప్టాప్ తీసుకున్నారంట పోయినసారి తీసుకున్నారని తీసుకురాలి. పోయినసారి లెనిన్ దాంట్లో తీసుకోలేదు, లెనిన్ దాంట్లో చేసాం పోయినసారి. ఇప్పుడు వచ్చింది. ఇదిగో పోకుండా చూడు, షార్ట్ అయింది. పోయింది.
లాగే కదా.
అరే అంకుల్ ఇప్పుడే మీకు
అయ్యో
further into the evening, I would like to invite our Dean of Academics, Dr. K. onto the dais.
తమ్ముడు తమ్ముడు లైవ్ ఉండి
Respected Honorable Member of Parliament and Union Minister of State for Rural Development and Communication of India, Dr. Pemmasani Chandrasekhar, delegates from Google, dignitaries, faculty and students, a very good morning to one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to stand before you today as we inaugurate the prestigious Google Developer Group's GDG Google chapter at our beloved institution, Vasari Venkatadri Institute of Technology. This is not just an event. It marks a new milestone in our journey towards empowering students with the tools and knowledge to become leaders in the ever-evolving field of technology. VVIT has always strived to be at the forefront of innovation, and our partnership with Google Technologies is a testament to this commitment. Let me take this opportunity to highlight some of our key achievements. VVIT's Google Developer Student Clubs chapter has consistently been among the most active in the region, winning accolades for its innovative projects and hackathons. The initiatives of Google Developer Student Clubs have brought recognition to VVIT as we have empowered students to build apps and solutions that solve real-world problems using Google technologies. Many of our students have achieved Google Cloud and Android developer certifications, a result of their hard work and our institution's dedication to providing cutting-edge training in these domains. Our students have actively participated in Google hackathons and events and won laurels at events like Google Solution Challenge, demonstrating their capability to think creatively and execute innovative ideas. As part of our academic innovation, we have successfully incorporated Google Cloud, AI, ML technologies into our curriculum, ensuring our students are equipped with industry-relevant skills. Not just students, but our faculty too have been active learners, completing Google certifications and attending workshops on Google tools, ensuring the knowledge imparted here is at par with global standards. To list a few, Google Cloud Certified Associate, Cloud Engineer, Generative AI, Google Cloud Skills Boost offered several certification courses at present at different pedestals are done by our faculty. Via University Innovation Fellows, our students every year visited Google I/O Meetup at Stanford and gained international exposure. The inauguration of the Google Developer Groups at VVIT today is a proud moment. GDG is more than just a community. It's a global platform for students, developers and enthusiasts to come together, share ideas and create technological solutions that impact lives. Through GDG, we envision skill enhancement via empowering students and faculty with workshops on technologies like TensorFlow, Flutter, Android, Google Cloud, and more. Collaboration opportunities by building networks with tech leaders, industry experts, and other GDG chapters worldwide to collaborate on cutting-edge projects. Innovation-driven projects via encouraging participation in events like Google I/O, DevFest, and Solution Challenge, which provide global platforms to showcase their talent. As Dean of Academics, I firmly believe that technology is not a tool. It is a bridge to a better future. At VVIT, we have always sought to empower our students to become creators rather than consumers of technology. With the GDG chapter, we are unlocking a new era of opportunities for all of you. I urge each one of you to make the most of this platform. Take active participation in events, contribute to open source projects, use this as a springboard to develop innovative solutions that can make a difference to society. I want to thank Google developers for this incredible opportunity to host GDG at VVIT. I also extend my gratitude to our faculty coordinators, SAC student leaders, and every individual who worked tirelessly to make this inauguration a reality. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Karthik Padmanabhan, Developer Relations Lead of Google India. Welcome, sir.
So it's my name is Karthik Padmanabhan. It's a great honor and privilege to be in this august company of Honorable Minister of State for Rural Development and Communication, Dr. Pemmasani Chandrasekhar. Thank you, sir. Thanks for that. And other important dignitaries on the stage and my fellow colleagues from Google. It's a great honor and privilege to be here amongst all of you on this very important occasion called AI Skilling for Andhra Pradesh. So this is a very momentous occasion as far as Google is concerned. Amongst many activities what we have done in Andhra, I am sure that this is going to stand out as a pinnacle of whatever we have done in the past or whatever we are going to do in the future. So I want to take this opportunity to thank you all for being here on this very important Sunday. I know you had options, you had so many other things to do on this Sunday, but you chose to be here. So congratulations, please give yourself a big round of applause. So let me just take you through a very brief journey of what has happened as far as the Google developer community is concerned. So we have an incredible opportunity for startups in India, right? So you all know there's a huge revolution that's happened. I always give this example. When I got hired by Google way back in 2016, the startup count in India at that point in time was 1,500, and NASSCOM, which is an industry body, was struggling with the problem of saying how do we grow this 1,500 startups just 8, 9, 10 years back from 1,500 to 10,000. That was the initiator in 2015, 2016 when I got hired. And today we've crossed 150,000 startups, and out of that we are expected to grow to 180K by 2030, right? So in just matter of 8, 9 years, the startup innovation, startup revolution has happened right here in front of our eyes. So that's something which we all need to take care of. The funding as far as startups, AI funding is something which stands out at around 9.6 billion. That is 14% of all the funding that's happening. And as you know that India is a powerhouse as far as developers are concerned. It's been like that for the last 2 decades, ever since the software revolution happened in India. It continues to be there, and we're seeing a phenomenal growth of 39%. I know for a fact that the state of Andhra is contributing a lot for this developer population to happen on a global basis from India. Of course, we have a very strong pipeline of 10 graduates. So as far as Google developers in Andhra Pradesh is concerned, so we are very thrilled and very proud with the fact that 39 campuses across Andhra Pradesh have GDG on campus. And we want to work with you all to make sure that we are able to grow this tremendously in 2025. I have my team here, which is on point to work with you all to see how we can grow this GDG on campus to even more penetrate across the state in various districts and taluks in the state of Andhra. We have 2 cities where we have GDGs. Some of the community leaders already here. We have a GDG community in Vijayawada. We have one in Vizag. Very vibrant, very active community. I encourage you all to participate and make this community is not just for Google, but it's a community for you. Where I would urge you all to participate very, very aggressively with a lot of intent so that you're able to get a lot from this community. We have India Edu program, which is run by a lot of skilling partners. Some of them are here today. I would like you all to meet them. So some of these senior people from the educational programs who are driving the educational programs in the state of Andhra are here. They are making sure that Google is present in 182 campuses across the state of Andhra Pradesh. And we have trained around 50,000 students in Android in AP in Andhra Pradesh during the course of this year. So we had, how many of you have heard of DevFest? Okay, so the good news is that we just concluded 2 DevFests, and we can consider this also another form of a DevFest because we'll have a lot of people who have done DevFests out here. So Developer Festival is a way of us to express our liking to technology, sharing technology in a very fun and a festive manner. So that happened in Vijayawada, that happened in Vizag. So very thrilled with the fact that these 2 communities in the state of Andhra is very vibrant. I would like you all to encourage you all to participate in this community and start contributing to them. We are committed to AI skilling. As Google, we want to make sure that we are having various programs to ensure we work with startups, we work with developers, we work with students like some of you out here in making sure we are educating you on various use cases of AI. So Build with AI is a program which we have been running successfully for the last 1 year. We'll continue to do that as we get into 2025. AI Day for Startups is a program has been hugely successful in making sure that early stage startups are adopting AI technologies. We've been doing AI study jams through some of the GDG on-campus events. We'll continue to do that as far as 2025 is concerned. We run a lot of accelerators. We just concluded the NAP accelerator. We did an AI first accelerator, 2 cohorts in 2024. We're now starting to look at scaling that in the form of a partner-driven bootcamp model, and it could probably become an accelerator as we get into 2025, so that we're able to reach out to much more early stage startups in driving adoption as far as AI is concerned. So in 2024, we across India, we trained 60,000 developers, and we did 550 AI-focused events and activities. So the most important thing is that what are we doing now for Andhra Pradesh in 2025? So we just in the process of launching a solution challenge. We did that in 2024, but we did that pan-India. Now we realized the impact of pan-India is there, but then we want to go deeper and go a little more micro, right? So we are wanting to do by state a solution challenge so that we are able to get as many students to participate in the solution challenge and learn in this process, not just learn theoretically, but also whatever you learn from a theory standpoint, how are you able to apply that in a real world scenario, and then also benchmark your capabilities and your skills amongst your peer group across the state. That's what the solution challenge is all about. You'll get to hear more about it. Stay tuned. We're going to launch this on Jan 6th, and have all my GDG friends and the GDG on campus friends as well as the Edu partners excited to work with you all in making sure that solution challenge is reaching to as many students, if not all the students of state of Andhra Pradesh. With that, thank you all for giving us this opportunity to share our point of view. So with that, I want to move on to the next phase of my role here. I have this great honor and privilege of introducing Dr. Pemmasani Chandrasekhar, Minister of State in the Ministry of Communications and the Ministry of State in the Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India. Dr. Pemmasani Chandrasekhar is a graduate of Osmania Medical College in Hyderabad, India. He ranked 27th out of 60,000 students who took the EAMCET Medical School Entrance Examination, one of the most competitive examinations in the country. He completed his residency in internal medicine in Geisinger Medical Center in Danville, Pennsylvania, and obtained the highest percentage scores in the most board examinations. During his postgraduate training, he represented the state of Pennsylvania in a national medical knowledge competition for 2 years. He then worked at St. Johns Hopkins University, Sinai Hospital for about 5 years as an attending physician, teaching residents and medical students. He is also the founder of UWorld, an online learning platform for high-stakes competitive exams in the US. In 2020, he won the Ernst & Young Award of Entrepreneur of the Year in the US. Also, he is a member of Forbes Business Council. Dr. Pemmasani has worked with a free medical clinic providing care to uninsured, underinsured patients in the Indian community of Dallas. In India, he helped provide free and clean water to residents of Palnadu in the Guntur district for over 10 years and donated land for a community hall in his father's village. He has also provided educational funding to a number of children and adults besides giving charitable donations to local community organizations. In addition, through the CSR and foundation activities, he continues the philanthropic activities focusing on education, global crisis and service basic needs. So without much ado, please join me in welcoming Honorable Minister Dr. Pemmasani Chandrasekhar.
Mike.
Thank you. Sorry guys, I'm too casual today because I had a lot of programs that I had to run from morning to coming to Google, the VVIT. Anyway, thank you for the introduction. So, first of all, thank you for the VVIT management for taking this opportunity and providing the Google Cloud or Android, the entire ecosystem, so that you can get into the practical aspect while you are still in engineering college. Because this is the most important thing. There is a difference between the theory and practice, and the sooner you get into the practice, better you would be. And what you all have to understand is, in general, some of the people in Andhra Pradesh, when we ask them to go for skilling, they automatically expect a job right after skilling. So, I want you to have a clear distinction of why these programs exist, what is the purpose, and how you should utilize these programs. When Google or any other company is doing these things, it doesn't mean they will give you a job right away. The reason they want to do it is, for them also they needed talented people. Okay? So when you are 200 people training this course, probably 5 or 10 of you would get a job in Google. Let's get this right, okay? Why this is important? Because wherever you go, there is no free lunch. Everyone, it's a competitive world. There are lakhs and lakhs of engineering students coming out of the colleges. Because at one point when CBNs are envisioned, the IT is the future, and he made a bold move of opening so many engineering colleges. At that time, it was a right move. But today, as you see, you have lakhs of these people. And there are only so many jobs you can get. So that's why it is very important that each one of you really take these programs and every opportunity by heart and work hard. Because success is not a luck. I want you to understand, all of you. Success is a choice you make. Success is a habit that you cultivate every day. And success is a mindset. When you have a mindset that I want to be successful, and when you do every day some activities towards your goals, then success will come, how much ever there is a competition. So, our goal as a government or anybody is to bring some of these great people, whether it is Google, Microsoft or Apple, so that they can come to your college and give the practical experience. Because unless you enable this system, it's very hard for them also to come out and give you these kind of quality programs. So, and the way you should look at it is, I'll give you my story. In 1999, I think, if I remember correctly, Google was founded, right? Approximately around 1999, 2000. That's when the internet was coming. And after the Industrial Revolution, there was not much openings, new line of businesses for large number of entrepreneurs to be successful. When the internet came, like how the Google came, that's when I saw my opportunity to build an online edtech business. Just like me, there were hundreds and thousands of people became millionaires, billionaires, and created this entire ecosystem. And those opportunities come typically around every 10 to 20 years if we are lucky. I think for you guys also, again, whatever artificial intelligence, generative AI, security, I believe that is another wave of opportunity for new young entrepreneurs to emerge from this. So take this literally, listen to them carefully, work hard, build your skills, and when you go to an interviews, you will be a confident person, a knowledgeable person, and hopefully a successful person. And at the end, you will make your family members proud. As they said earlier, the startups ecosystem in India, like before 2014, before Modi ji came, there were very few startups, very few unicorns. Today, you look at it, there are 140,000 startups in the entire India, more than 140,000, and more than $100 billion companies. So any one of you can be one of them, because I also went to schools in Guntur, and when I become somebody, when I went from Telugu medium with poor resources, my family was not educated and I did not have any mentors. When I could become, any of you could also become a highly successful person. So once again, I want to thank you to the entire Google team for coming here and giving a good opportunity for our people. And what I wanted from this is, initially when Google team came and when the government of Andhra Pradesh made MOU with all of them to skill it, it's important to make sure we do these things not for publicity's sake, but really valuable thing for everybody. That's why we wanted to do only 1 or 2 programs as a pilot and see how this is really meaningful to them. Otherwise, it could be a waste of time for students and faculty and everybody. So hopefully this 1 or 2 pilot programs that we are doing under Guntur, I want to monitor carefully, and I want you to guys give me feedback what else we could do differently. And also hopefully Google can learn it and make it really impactful for the people of Andhra. So once again, for all of you, I really want to thank you and good luck.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing your experience with us. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Paul Ravindra, Program Manager of Google India.
Thank you very much. Greetings to the Honorable Minister and to my Google colleagues and to all of you. Welcome to the AI Skilling event. One of the points that the Honorable Minister made is there is going to be very few jobs out there. But you also have the opportunity to create jobs. Founders and at the heart developers that we would like you to hear from. Right? Not just about experiencing all of the skilling programs, building yourself up, but also thinking about ideas on how can you go ahead and create jobs. So it gives me great pleasure in introducing two developers who have built some really amazing companies to inspire you, to show you the power of technology and what it can mean, not just to work in companies like this, but to think of problems around you that you see in society and how might you solve them with technology, with AI. Right? So I'd love to introduce first Karthik Sutrave. Karthik is a dynamic and passionate tech enthusiast who turned his love for tech into a successful entrepreneurial journey. And after graduating in computer science, he transformed his college hobby of creating Android apps into a global mission. He's the founder of Zobase, a proudly bootstrapped startup from India that develops smart and efficient utility apps. Today, Zobase serves lakhs of small and medium businesses across more than 190 plus countries. That's so amazing. And he's aiming to become the world #1 small and medium enterprise utility app. Karthik, we'd love to have you on stage. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the intro. Greetings, Mr. Sir, Google executives, students and faculty. I am Karthik. I am founder of Zobase. At Zobase, we are trying to help small, medium, independent business owners to digitize their daily operations with a mobile app. And as Paul said, I had a passion to build Android apps right from my college time. I was a very curious student, had lots of ideas, and then in my third year, I got introduced to Android, and I started loving Android, started developing apps, and which actually led me to understand how to build a product, and also helped me to understand more user-centric thing, because coding is just one part, but if you get that coding to make sure that you can give it to a user and then the user start using it and understand or try to solve this problem, that's where the main goal is. And post my college, I was looking for real world problems, and I was in a discovery mode to figure out what problems I can solve with Android, because I had gained a lot of product knowledge there, and I want to meet more small medium business owners, hundreds of them, to understand what pain points they have, and that's how I came up with the idea called Zobase, where these are the main 4 points what these small medium businesses are always facing, because small medium businesses use pen and paper to manage their day-to-day operations, which actually not a good point, because they will have to spend a lot of time, their entire time goes into solving small problems like BAUs, but they'll not get more time in terms of how can they think about their business, try to make more profits about their business, and because of this they'll have multiple tasks in their hands, and of course they will have no visibility in terms of what is their cash flow, how much stock they have, and that's how Zobase, the birth happened. It's a mobile app which solves all the needs of a small retail store or a restaurant, right from generating receipts, managing inventory, understanding the cash flow, understanding the profitable stocks. And this is our impact, what we have done. So it's been 6 years now. We have more than 20 lakh downloads, and we are handling around more than 50 lakh receipts on a monthly level. And we are profitable without raising any funds. So if I am able to do it, I think everyone who are aspiring to become a developer to an entrepreneur journey can also do it. And this is a global footprint where we started with India, but we also started expanding to other countries, because on a fundamental level, this problem is everywhere across the globe. And the credit goes to Google Play, because Google Play has actually helped us to distribute our app to global level, and also I was also part of AppScale Academy, where I got introduced to mentors who actually helped us to make a product more into quality, and also helped us to increase our revenues multifold. And these are some of my lessons which I wanted to share to all the aspiring entrepreneurs out there, that whenever you try to make a product, I want you guys to also think from a distribution side, because the moment you think about distribution, you start solving 50% of the problems, because it does not matter how better your product is unless and until it's not in your customer's hand. And this is something which I have learned with the journey, and that's a takeaway point. And always it's okay to fail. We have to do experiments. With multiple experiments, only we will be able to figure out more opportunities. and I have done so many experiments in the entire journey. I have failed and I have also succeeded. And at this age, we have AI, which is something I want everyone to start using AI tools, because that will not only help you to write code faster, but it also help you in marketing. It also help you in research. And that's it. Thank you. This is Zobesh, like purely made in India, built for the globe. Thank you.
Thank you, Karthik. Next up, we'll have a quick talk from another founder whom I am really excited to introduce. So, Santosh Gopala is the founder of a sports tech startup called Homeground. I don't know how many of you are following the India-Australia Test match, but Homeground uses AI and vision tech in order to really build something amazing in the sports tech space. And I've had the privilege of working with Santosh as part of Google's accelerator program that supports startups in the ecosystem out there. And I would love for the audience to hear from you. Over to you.
Thank you, Paul. Hi, good afternoon. Respected sir, thank you for being here. It's really an honor. And in your presence, I think there's a lot of learnings and key takeaways from your journey. So thank you for being here. And thank you, VVIT, for inviting us, and Google for making this possible. Alright, so I'll probably take 5 minutes to talk about my journey. So I'm Santosh Gopala, co-founder of a sports technology startup called Homeground. And at Homeground, we help aspiring cricketers level up and get scouted. I'll probably get into what we do later, but quickly just running through our background. This is my journey. I started off as a computer science engineer in Hyderabad. Did my engineering. Initially, I was not very inclined towards computer science, but eventually, once I got into my masters, I was driven, and then that is where I got introduced to a lot of programming languages, tried building a lot of apps, and that's when I realized the potential of involving or having computer science in your skill set, which helps you build and transform your ideas into reality. So that's one of the probably an inflection point for me to start building things and start using technology as such growing up. And then once I came back, I started a company where this was very early stages. We did something for the intermediate students. We helped them automate their lab experiments. But I failed because I didn't have the experience in terms of how to build a startup, how to probably talk to users and all of that. So I strongly encourage everyone. I think this is the right time probably for you to run a lot of experiments, like Karthik mentioned. Use your skill to build a lot of problems that you have to solve for. You can build a lot of ideas around it, execute it. Because I think this is the time, even if you fail, you have time to recover, and you have a lot of muscle memory that you can build in terms of building products, talking to users, understanding what the exact use case is. So this is very quickly what we do at Homeground. Like I mentioned, it's a completely vision-based sports analytics startup. So we take videos. So we take videos, capture videos at training sessions and also at match level, and we run our computer vision algorithms and give metrics like what is the ball line length and speed, what are the analytics that help a cricketer get better. It's like having a 24/7 assistant to every aspiring cricketer. And the tech stack that we have is pure computer vision. We have a lot of models that are being optimized onto the mobile platform and web as well. But having said all of this, I think it's really important that you have the right partners, right ecosystem, and we were fortunate to be part of the Google Google for Startups Accelerator program, and I think this has given us a tremendous leverage in terms of tech, their mentorship, the UI UX reviews that got done, and the entire ecosystem that helped us in terms of scaling our product and giving that right direction for us to improve. And having said all of this, entrepreneurship is not easy. It is really difficult. I think you'll have to live with that. Start by thinking that it is difficult, but still keep going at it. If you have like a strong why on why you're doing this or why you have started, I think these obstacles will definitely turn into